Hello there, Pastafarian. This is me, Schizophrenic H. Today is Friday, where it will be, hopefully, when you listen to this. So don't watch it live. If you're listening to us live, fuck off. It's for tomorrow. We're going to be doing our very, very serious Pastafarian worship services today. Today, it will be October the 11th, the 12,019th year of our conversation. And we have for you today that thing which we so crave, we addicts of religiosity, we addicts of worship and truth, we who it is true of to say, well, you worship something, so what is it that you worship? Well, friends, we've joined here today to worship truth. We've gathered around this babbling brook that we're listening to here because of how it's not copyright infringement anyway. In order to worship reality and conversation. So, thank you for joining us. Thank you for desiring that in your life. What a noble bunch of decisions you've already made to bring yourself here. My apologies for drinking 2 liters of Coca-Cola, some sort of football edition, some American sort of football. You know, I heard the other day that esports has a bigger audience now than even the Super Bowl. So, you know, congratulations, esports. Let's remind the advertisers of that so we can fucking move on from this weird 50s nightmare that we can't wake up from. Christ. Well, anyway. We're working very, very hard here. Oh, the Cincinnati Church and the Flying Spaghetti Monsters here. Welcome. Thank you for coming back. I'm doing my stream for tomorrow because I'm going to be trying to get my colander photograph going on its time. The American Humanist Association wrote me a 4-page letter to the Ohio BMV. Great! Captain Moser here is having a hard time getting his picture as well. That's great. Did you read it? Have you read it? Where is it posted? Do post a link in the comments there, and we will read about it and continue the conversation. How exciting it is! You've been working on this since very early this year, late last year, right? Good gracious! I have just begun my efforts to get my driver's license renewed with the colander in my photo. I think I'll be going down today. I'll send you a copy of it. That sounds great. That sounds cool. Good luck with that. Keep up the good work. What I'm doing here is I'm going to pray to Flying Spaghetti Monster. I'm going to make all the people who are invited to come to our worship services feel the warm noodly appendages of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. I'm going to show how easy it is to prove that he is a real entity, and that he isn't exactly what we claim, which is the imaginer of all, the reality maker, that uncaused thing which decided for this to be, that which imagined you and I, that which decided what we shall be, that which can see the future as it rolls before him in a carpet of his own choosing and creation. Flying Spaghetti Monster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us all in a spiritual mood, and I'm going to help my spiritual mood. And we're going to rant a little bit about truth and love and Flying Spaghetti Monster, and then we're going to pray. We're going to invoke insanity and unbelievability into our lives, things that we cannot even fathom. We're going to ask these things that we cannot understand or comprehend to just pretend like that's not true and help us comprehend them and understand them anyway. But first, let's rant.
Okay.
Here's what I have here. What's more dangerous? This is a question that it's been coming up. I talk to some. I don't like to talk to young people as a religious person, you know, because of how, like, this is an adults-only game, you know, and it feels weird talking to kids about an adults-only game. But, you know, a lot of Pastafarian parents, you know, like to bring up their problems with me and the kid in the room and just talk about them, and, you know, from a Pastafarian perspective. And one of the kids is like, everyone at school sort of treats me different. They don't understand me. And so I observed this kid at school, and this kid's wearing a mask, right, at school. He's behaving differently at school than he does at home. And, like, I can see your problem here. You haven't told any of these people who you are. Everything that you've said to them has been a lie, because it's been filtered through this mask that you've been wearing for various reasons. And we got to the bottom of it, of like what the purpose of the masks were in this kid's life, and they were a sort of survival tactic of like, it's dangerous to stand out, right?
So you stand up for truth.
To be yourself, right? That's dangerous. It's much safer to just be in a sort of an average of everybody else, right? So you just try to seek an average of all these other people. And that's a very safe game to play. So it had to do with danger and safety. But here's the problem is, lying is much more dangerous than you think it is. Like, you don't understand, you can't comprehend the dangers of lying. It just telling things that aren't true. If someone were to come up to you and say, cool, but are fairies true? And you just don't want to break their hearts and say yes, right? No idea what that cognitive dissonance, like, what if it's at just the wrong time and they never can question it again, right? And they'll question everything else before they're like, but maybe that person is lying to me, maybe there aren't really fairies. And the fucking fixing that cognitive dissonance is a game that you do behind your back, as it were. You know, it's just so dangerous. You can't see what's going on. You can't see where the fucking blades are falling, right? So, what's more dangerous, right? Wearing the mask and lying to people about who we are and nobody really knowing us and keeping ourselves separate? Is that saving us from the danger of having to sort of explain who we are and come to terms? You know, it's really not, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I think it's the same thing as we move into the future. It's wiser and safer to be truthful than to hide.
Yeah, absolutely. Truth promises a safer future. And we got to just believe that. And I'm not saying choose to believe it and you will, but I'm saying that's the switch in your mind, is when you stop evaluating things incorrectly, your behavior changes. I was a member of a religious cult for a very long time, and the reality of it was unquestionable for a while. It just was real, and well, fuck it. It's just really dangerous. Just don't fucking. I don't have to give any examples. What are your thoughts on the Unitarian Universalists, and what's with the running water? The running water is there to help us get in the mood, a spiritual mood, and it's also there to help us get around the FCC's bullshit, copyright bullshit. So that this broadcast, which is the important broadcast of the week, our Friday broadcast, even though it is Thursday while we're recording it. But don't worry about it. Just don't listen to it on Thursday. Go listen to it on Friday. So, yeah, it won't get copyright claims, because they're really fucking us up, eh? Because I can do the homework, right? I can go back and be like, yeah, scrub the ones you don't like. But the whole point is like, oh, it didn't work. It's like, oh, okay, right, I know why it didn't work, because the FCC paid you, right? The NSA is on the case. I know why it didn't work, quote unquote. Oh, yeah, I clicked on it, I've done all the things that I'm supposed to do, and then you're like, oh, it didn't work, oh, it's your fault. It's your fault, right? If I can do it, it's your fucking game, I can't even play your game, it doesn't work. Because the fucking NSA. And so, just to avoid that problem for a very important stream, which is the Friday stream, which is the one that people like bring guests to, and they say, no, I can prove that flying spaghetti monster is real. You can feel his warm and noodly appendages in your heart. You'll feel it. You'll go down to the fucking thing, the fucking guru will be there talking, you'll be like, okay, it's fine, he's crazy, nothing's gonna go on. And by the end of it, you'll be like, but I felt it, right? And so that's the illusion that we're creating here, or the magic trick, as it were. Because it is the foundation of truth. But I felt it, right? Is the foundation that we as Mormon missionaries attempted to give to people as we knocked on their doors. We said, if I tell you this story in your home and make you feel these feelings, then you'll have to be a Mormon. It was our commitment pattern, as it were. But back to your question, I less than 3 traveling. What are your thoughts on the Unitarian Universalists? I don't know. I haven't yet been to a meeting, and I would really like to go. I think I shall attempt to acquire an invitation from one of the local chapters of this kind of religious expression, to just really see what it is. I worry that much like Alcoholics Anonymous and the 12-step program, that they are calling non-denominational non-religious. I'm worried that it's much more bad.
I'm also worried that they kept values like the golden rule and be kind first before anything.
Yeah, my thoughts are I'm wary. My thoughts are I don't think that there is a system that can last that is worth it. Right? I think just the size of it kills it. Is that fucked up? But I'd love to go see it and be like, no, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'll do after I quit Pastafarian England. I'll just be a universal Unitarian. Because you get to wear the UU fucking shirts, just like the Unseen University. And it looks like 2 boobies. Is what the big old joke is in that book. Is you looks like boobs. So, yeah. Not to spoil the jokes. Some of the jokes, though, are very, very hard to discern because he codes them up, and then you've got to, like, decode them and be like, oh, you're just making a boobs joke. Like that. So I don't recall if that's one of those, but it could be. Anyway, right here is where I would play some music. And it'd probably be like, you know, something you haven't heard in a while, but like, it's very sort of emotional. And it might even have like very high registers that sort of hit you in the back of the neck. I don't know, maybe. I might get the people of your community to sing the song, in fact, to you, so that it has a special emotional content to it. Maybe I'll sing a song, especially because of the time of year. I'll use that as an excuse to sing these, play these songs that come back every single year and remind you when you were a child. And that's the thing that I would do right now if I was not constricted and restricted and censored by the FCC's hateful meddling in our live parodical. I don't know how to say the word parody-ish broadcast. The radio show. This is season 6 of the radio show. At the top of the hour right now, back from that song. We gotta do our top of the hour walk. So, let me start here with Twitter. Twitter's a thing. I'm on that. Instagram, that's the thing that I'm on. Patreon is a thing. A lot of very, very kind people have helped us over there. And a lot of them are saying, we wish we could help you more. And Your help is very, very appreciated. And don't don't want to help us more. Any help, because it's not about. All I gotta do is get my fucking 3 cult members to give me each $1 million each. No, I just want 1 million cult members to give me $3 each. Don't worry about it. Yeah. $1 is enough. It breaks that sort of financial sort of thing. And, I don't want you to get addicted to that part of it, right? I just want you to check that box, Because the deeper you are, $50 isn't deeper than $100 or $1. When you give me $1 a month, and you give me $50 a month, then that's practically the same. But if you give me your $1 a month, and you fucking share one of my videos to one of your things, that's better than the $50. Actually, it's not. $50 a month is rad. Maybe $1, $10, $20. Don't give me $50 a month. That's stupid. But we do have rewards over on Patreon if you want to see what I would do for you if you were giving me $50 a month. Because I think I would do some shit. I made some promises over there. Although the promises are years old, so...
Years old jokes.
Years old, and they were jokes. Because nobody was going to give me money. So, do check it out. If money comes in there, the next time we cha-ching out the money, which is going to be soon, right? It just has to get to $100, and then we'll fucking retell those jokes. Is that it for the top of the hour walk? Facebook. Okay, that's right. Not going to go to Westboro Baptist. Fuck those guys. I'll wait until I have I'll get my cameraman and we'll fly out to where they're going and we'll fucking talk to them there. Because as a local nobody, they're just gonna ignore us and call the cops on us. But if we're going to where they're going and we're like, hello, we're not locals. We've come here to talk to you. That's right. Look, I paid this guy to be a cameraman. Then, I think that's going to be a better bit. I think me just going and talking to them is just going to be just like it was at the DMV, where it's like, oh shit, you just gonna be rude? Oh, that's not entertaining. So, anyway, so here I would play another song if I was able to manipulate emotions in a way that the FCC is infringing on my religious and parody rights to play music right here in order to get you into a religious trance. And so instead I'll have to not. That sucks. Hopefully this babbling brook will do it. And what I'm going to do is mute my microphone and make you listen to the babbling brook for a minute because of how much this babbling brook makes me have to go pee-pee. Alright, Pastafarians, I hope that babbling brook has put you in a religious mood, religious and not at all copyrighted mood, so that we can continue with our thing. With our thing that we're doing here, which is our Friday services. We're going to invoke the creator of reality, we're going to invoke the dreamer of all, And yeah, we're gonna make you feel inside of yourself. He's warm and newly appended. You'll be able to feel him. And then when you do, you'll be like, oh shit, this guy knows something. Right? Something's going on. He said he would put feelings upon my heart, and he delivered on that. Much like a magician. He said he would tear that dove into 2 pieces, and then the dove would be whole again, and I watched it happen. And I said, good golly! First of all, how could you be so violent to a living a being? How could you just be so incredibly violent? As to tear that bird into 2 pieces. But then, secondly, oh shit, you didn't! It never really happened. So, I'll do that now. I will metaphorically tear the dove into. I don't know, it's a magic trick. I'm not going to tear a dove into. I'm not into it. Like I'm saying, the violence part was the misdirection. Like, you didn't see what happened because you were for a minute. You're like, what the fuck did he just do? So, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do the magic trick. I'm gonna do it. Here we are. But if you see it, right, if you see the magic trick, and you're like, oh yeah, there it is, there's that optical illusion. He is sort of controlling it. You must know something about it. And, oh my god, do I know something about it. That feeling of the creator of this world. That feeling of the warm, noodly appendage touching you on your heart and telling you that what you're doing and what you're attempting is good and worthy of your time and something to be proud of. Hey, the confirmation from Flying Spaghetti Monster that you're on the right path, as it were. And at that time, you might want to be a Pastafarian. That might be it. You might want to learn more truth. You might realize that there is some truth to pick up here. You might come to 2 or 3 or 4 of our meetings and ask some questions. And carry those truths with you wherever you go. You don't have to promise us anything. You don't have to promise money. You don't have to promise a like or a subscribe. You don't have to promise to fucking say things in the comments. Just you can change your life and you walk the fuck out of here. This is the fucking coolest cult you've ever met in your whole entire life. Way cooler than capitalism, who says you're with us until you die, you know?
Your worth is based on your skills.
Yeah, how many points you get a year? So, if you want to be a Pastafarian, great, congratulations. If it was against your will, you know, I'm sorry, you should leave now, right? Going forward, you know, it's going to happen, you know. If you stay in this room, you're going to get fucked, right? Like, there is sort of a that. And I think I'm over that line. I think I've told you clearly what's going to happen to you if you continue to listen to this broadcast. You're going to feel the creator of this reality telling you that I am, in fact, a shaman, a guru. I, in fact, have been to the top of the mountain and I have had the experience that we're all looking for, the burning bush and the Damascus experience. And I can show you how you can hear the voice of your creator. You don't have to follow false prophets, because the prophet only follows God. And you're the prophet. Stop following false prophets. And I will show you how you have that authority, and I will do it now. Well, not right now. Because of how we still have to prepare. I don't know how you like to prepare, but if you're planning on living a life that's like decades long, the way that you prepare will become ritualized in your life. You will ritualize your quest for truth, as it were. And I don't mean to prescribe you any rituals at all. This is it's not how it works, I don't think. There's no Pheropters to it's this one or this one. There's no that. You've got to figure it out. One of the problems with this whole entire thing is we can't send the information to the other brains. The work has to be done inside all of them. You're the keeper of one of them. One is yours. That one's yours. You've got to do it. So, yeah, you know, figure it out. You're the fucking meat mush that you're walking around in. The fucking jar, brain jar that you're ambulating around in this strange reality has a sort of different chemistry than all the others, slightly. So, go ahead and figure out the unique answers for your situation. It's your problem. It's your problem. I've got mine. It looks a little different, you know. So that's the problem. Is we all have to. Since the distance between us is so great and insurmountable, the work must be done on every hard drive. So I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm telling you to do it. Right? It's a total difference. Huge difference. This is. I don't know if I have to promise to make you happy. I don't know if I have to promise to make you moral. I don't know if I have to do anything but promise to invoke the creator of this reality. And that's what I'm going to do. So, let's think. What else? How else shall we prepare to meet and be in the presence of that which is greater than everything that we can comprehend? In fact, if we could comprehend everything, that which is greater than that, in fact. Everything, if it were comprehensible, something even greater than that. To come in and condescend and talk to us each individually as, I suppose, a communicative, good faith partner in this conversation would. And you could say a loving father would, but I mean, I don't know what that means. Right? But a person, a being who would like to be part of a relationship would make himself available during certain requests. And I think that ritualistically speaking, we find that the creator of this reality is available on a weekly basis. Seems to be very busy for 6 days of the week. And very, 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 very willing to come and hang out with us on Fridays after the work's done. And it's time to get fucked up. So that's interesting. He likes hanging out with us during the fucking... It's kind of like that Jesus on the fucking... on the sand one. You remember that shit? Fucking... That's such bullshit. Like, he's all like, that's when I carried you. It's like, Jesus, it felt like I was walking the whole time. How come when you carry me, that feels exactly like walking alone? Like, how the fuck is that carrying? Jesus. What the fuck are you talking about? This is fucking classic gaslighting, right? Yeah. You turn around and you're like, Jesus, you were gone! And it's like, was I gone or was I carrying you? I walked from there to here, you fuck! I remember it because I just done it. Jesus fucking lying Christ. What a fucking piece of shit that guy was. What piece of shit he turned out to be. Wait. Did I do something bad, or is it okay to sometimes make your mother cry if you happen to be Jesus? I'm like, okay. Wait, hold on. Was that a bad thing I done, or do I get an exemption because I'm Jesus? Oh, that's right. I remember. But Jesus, you taught lies to people. Oh, hold on. They were true from a certain point of view. I really don't understand the Obi-Wan fucking defense like that. I think that really indicates that the Jedi's are bad guys, right? So, I think the problem that we're having in the Star Wars universe is we needed to move to a very, very vague place. We needed to move from these fucking people who knew they were on the right side and the wrong side to this place where we can recognize that Princess Leia is doing some bad guy shit. And we can... And so this thing where they blow up 5 planets, I think that's the problem with the current Star Wars universe. Is they're trying to make the bad guys badder guys. And that's not what we should have done. We should have made the bad guys gooder guys. Right? Of like... We needed to be like, why? Why are they bad guys? Fucking Leia slapping people in the face. Leia saying, follow orders when you're given orders, fly boy. And then, at the end of it, she's still all like, no, it's really cool to sacrifice your life for everybody. It's just so fucking dumb. Anyway, they're bad guys. The Jedi, right? And so again, just to be clear, I'm saying Qui-Gon Jinn, total Sith motherfucker. Absolutely straight up. From the very beginning, he definitely knew that fucking Anakin Skywalker was the key to exploding planets. I mean, it kind of wasn't, eh? Isn't that weird? Like, they call Anakin Skywalker the fucking worst guy in the galaxy. Grand Moff Tarkin's the one that blew up Obi-Wan. Like, fucking Darth Vader was just the fucking second guy at that point. And Grand Moff Tarkin's like, nah, let's fucking do it! Woo-woo! He didn't have the fucking Jedi influence in at all. Fucking, you know... The Sith weren't even influencing, but he was all like, who cares, right? Like, Grand Moff Tarkin's like, no, this is the fucking biggest thing to happen in this whole galaxy. This is this fucking central point of this entire narrative, is I decided to blow up the planet. The fucking Sith were like, whatever! So, who's the most evil guy in the entire fucking Star Wars galaxy? Anakin Skywalker, okay, whatever. So, yeah, you know, if you're not blowing up planets, what really is the fucking First Order really bad for? You know? I'd really like, because it's really easy to do Rey's next line. It's like, yeah, but you're killing people, right? See how easy that is? Because he's like, oh, let's start over. And like, let's do that killing people. He's like, there's no option like that. It's like, well, there you go. That's the problem. That's easy. It's easy to do Rey's thing. But I think it should be hard, right? Because what if she says, you're killing people? And he's like, cool, I'll stop. Let's go. Show me how to stop, right? I'd like to see that. And, you know, fucking... It's really easy for the bad guy to know, or the good guy, to know they're the good guy, when the bad guy's going around doing bad guy things, right?
So how do you tell if they're a bad guy from that display?
Yeah, how do you know you're a good guy if you're not defining yourself against the bad guy, right? It's easy when someone's doing bad things and you're all like, blah. Not that! So that's what I'm saying. I do the easy parts of Pastafarianism. There's the hard parts that are like, so what do we stand for? And, you know, Bobby Henderson's working on that. He's all like, I stand for all that's good, right? That's where he comes in. I know what he stands for. Truth, I think. No dogma, that's one of my favourite scriptures. That's my favourite dogma of all time. Yeah, I like it a lot, but, you know, is that the most evil thing that I believe in my life? Probably. Right? Probably the evilest thought that I have during these days is no dogma! Because as Obi-Wan says, absolutely only the Sith deal in absolutes. So, yeah. Yeah, I think he's coming out of the closet there. I think he fucking tipped his hand. Maybe Obi-Wan was a Sith the whole time. Maybe that's why their ghosts get to haunt reality. Interesting. That sounds a very evil thing to do after you die. To haunt this place. And continue the lies from a certain point of view. So, what I wrote in the first draft was right from a certain point of view. No, dude, you retconned this shit. Fuck. You can't call that writing. Jesus. Okay. Sorry about that, sorry. That was very unnecessary. My sincerest and belated apologies. Alright. It's time to do the business. That shit I get paid for. I get paid a lot for this. I mean, I don't get paid fucking creflo dollar cash, but I don't work that hard either. Jesus Christ. That guy's working hard for it, you know. All these people, fucking their big shows. Sounds like hard work. and running all those like gift shops. How would I even man that? There's out like the Zoe Church out in Los Angeles, and they have their kids doing it, manning the fucking merch booths. It was fucked up, dude. So fucked up. These kids who were in I can't even remember what they called it. Intern program, I think. Meaning that they just go live there. Yeah, they just go live at the church and they do whatever the church tells them to because they're babysitting for their parents. And they're like, oh fuck. And he's like, and the parents are like, give them the religious experience, that'll fuck them up. And they're paying for it. They're paying the church to take care of their kids. And this internship. And then they also make them work. Right? You know what I mean? They got them coming and going. And that's why we're talking about Johnny Mingo. The very first joke in that is Johnny Mingo, he comes and it's like, oh, come on, guys. Like, Jesus. You know? Like, someone knew that we could phrase it differently back then. Even back then, someone knew. Like, hold on. Let's say something else. Anyway. And then that whole thing is just talking about sex jokes. From there on, it's just sex jokes. But we've got 2 new writers. Here's some more top of the hour business. I've heard from my writer friend that 2 other people have joined this endeavor from the same sort of group of Mormons. So the SoCal sort of Mormon perspective is being post-Mormon perspective. I think on all 5. I think one of them. I don't know. I have to talk to them. It's been a long time since I talked to my Southern California Mormon friends. So that'll be fun. That'll be good. You know, we'll go down there. Maybe we'll get like a camera and we'll film some shit. Some good shit. Maybe we'll get that interview with Southern California Jesus. Wonder what he's up to. I'd like to bump into him too. Film some shit. But that's enough dilly-dallying, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get to work. I'm going to mute and blow my nose. Alright, Pastafarians. The walrus has just told me that the time has come. So, got to do the work. My sincerest apologies if this is A, embarrassing, or B, overly emotional, or C, too long or too distracted by the emotionality. I, myself, as an addict of religiosity, as an addict of the thing that we're about to do, I am deeply affected by it. And so, you know, I will attempt to contain my emotionality as the creator of this reality expresses upon me again how much and deeply he loves me. I can contain these things only so much. It is much like my good friend over on the Hot Ones, Sean Evans. New one's up, by the way. We're going to check that out. New Jablinski games too. Go check that out. We've got somewhere to go after this. But he often says, as he's climbing the hot and spicy mountain, no, yeah, it gets me too. It's just, you know, nobody wants the camera on me when it happens. And so, this does affect me as I travel up the mountain, but I'll try not to make this about my experience. For this is, of course, about yours, about whether or not you see what I see as we get to the top, whether or not you can see through the insanity and the inability to discern, and you can see maybe the eyes of a creator staring back at you. Because I could be wrong about all this, It could just be a feeling that I'm having inside of myself. But I think no. I think as we crest the top of the mountain, I think you'll see what I see. So, my apologies again And with just slightly further ado, we now shall invoke the Creator of all things. As an exercise in understanding of truth, in our ability to communicate, and our scientific ability to replicate findings in different times and places. So, in the name of truth, as a ritual worship of the idea of truth, and in the name of conversation, I invoke that which created all, that which imagined what shall be, that which made the decisions, the course that history shall take. O great and flying spaghetti monster, we do again thank you for your decision to create a reality which is so full to the brim of the ability to love and create and coexist and cooperate. What a great and wonderful gift we have all been given here. Please do continue to support us in our quest to seek the ways and methods and ideas which will lead us toward truth. Please help us take responsibility that is ours. Please help us not pretend that we are decisionless. Please let us take responsibility for that which we can change. Let us expect more of this reality. Let us give to it that which we must to create on this earth the heaven that we can imagine. We ask you to fuck off, stay away. Your chaos is not as beneficial as you pretend it is. Your absence is most welcome and quite helpful. And we do swear here in front of you to each other to continue to seek a better way going forward, to come up with new and better answers as we walk away from ignorance and silly superstitions. This is my prayer in the name of truth and love and flying spaghetti monster. Robin. So now, you have observed me in my ritual, and I don't expect you, nor do I desire you to have an altogether same ritual as I do. And I don't need to rush you through yours, but now, if you would like to take some moments to do whatever it is that you might want to do, you know, that's not like illegal, to like figure out how to do this without being an immoral person. Is there a way to cheat and lie and for good outcomes? And if you would like to listen to this babbling book for a while, please be my guest. Alright, Pastafarians. If I'm intruding, please do pause the video right now. Go listen to some, nothing. You can listen to whatever you want. Yeah, until you're finished with it. Continue to join us here. Because I'm wrapping it up. So wait until it's all wrapped up. And we're going to wrap it up. Because, I mean, I've done it. I've done the magic trick. You might have felt the emotionality, you might not have. You know, you could have been like working really, really hard not to feel it, and that's your option. You know, you can totally wait. You can wait till another one. Be like, I refuse today to listen or to see what I was told to look at. That's fine. You know, we'll be around next week. Come on back if you have any questions between now and then. You know, write them down maybe because of for two reasons. One, it helps you remember it, and two, it gets you onto the second draft, which is a really, really better question than the first. And yeah, like I say, if you came here intending to not feel anything in your heart, not feel the flying spaghetti monster telling you that he's real, and you did, you know, I'm kind of not sorry. I explained it, I think, and we are past the line of consent in my idea. We've been talking about the idea of consent to education, and I think the idea is it seems non-consensual, but it only works after the consent, right? Like, I just do it, and if you fucking didn't feel anything, it's because you didn't consent to it, and if you did feel something, well, I think there's the consent. Maybe that's how education works, is you gotta hear me, right? I can talk as loud as I want. The other one who decides whether or not you're gonna hear. And you don't have to look. I don't know if it's okay to sleep, okay? Whether it's morally acceptable to sleep as long as you want to. But here's what I'm saying. Why don't you get up and fucking take a shower? And, you know, your life will be better earlier, right? If you're just sleeping, you're just laying there, right? You could have gotten up, gotten to work, and made your circumstances a little better, right? So, not even from the argument, but it is very, very moral to sleep when we have a lot of work to do. Okay? Not even from that perspective. It's better for you. You're going to get better results if you wake the fuck up. I mean, you should. You can. You can get better. Why are you playing the same old game in the same old way, making the same old mistakes? Hey? Because they want from you. Keep sleeping. Hey. Yeah. Just sleep through your whole life. I'm sure the next one will be so much better than this one. No, it's this one. This one's the good one. This is the good one. So let's make it great, eh? And we can do it together. Let's wake everybody up. Let's fucking get the prophet speaking again. Hey, it could be a time of revelation. The Creator could be speaking to us all right now. So let me know, hey, if the creator of this reality, if the great and flying spaghetti monster has told you anything, hey, put it in one of the comments under my videos there, and I will read it very, very soon. But anyway, Pastafarians, thank you very much for joining me, and I'm sorry that the flying spaghetti monster has manifested himself to you today, because it seems impossible. Life would be so much easier if he wasn't really true. You just told me he was, right in my heart. So, oh well. Guess I've got to be crazy. What am I going to do? Fucking say no to God? That's crazy. So, goodbye, Pastafarians. See you next week on Monday. Hopefully I'll have my driver's license. Thank you. Bye. Love you so much. Mwah, mwah.